Check it out. I got a shed. It's a $40, $50 shoe, and I had them listed, and now they're not listed anymore. So I got stuff sitting on my shelves that's just collecting dust because I'm sitting there thinking it's listed, and they're not listed. So I have these shelves I bought at Costco. I actually got them for $99. They were on sale, but regular stock price is $130, which is still a fairly decent price for these. They're pretty heavy duty. You can arrange the shelves any height that you want. You know, they have plenty of the grooves to make strong shelving positions at either height. But just thought I'd show you guys these. I'll have a link to them down below if you guys want to check them out. Here's my first shelf. So I have these rolling baker racks. I have 5 of these that I put my stuff on, but I separate them this space so I can put the black and yellow totes on there, and they have the wheels. So I got 5 of these. So what my goal is to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Baker's rack, 5 in here. This is my first one, so the first rack going into the shed, which is pretty exciting. Stoked about that. I sweeped it all out, and
I don't care if we have to throw everything out. I want this place looking like a new Mediterranean fusion restaurant by noon.
Just kind of cleaned it all out. I was gonna, before I did anything, I was gonna put my shelving and stuff in there, but I wanted to get at least of these 5 racks in with all of my stuff on, just to kind of see how much space that took up. And then that would give me an understanding, an idea of what I need to add as far as putting shelves along this wall and putting shelves along that wall, and then any of these spaces here that I don't have my baker's racks. All right, so got first shelf in. Feels pretty good. This is what I was saying about how tall these shelves are. It'll fit nicely underneath the loft, but I lose that top shelf space. So, which I think this is the perfect amount of space here for 5 of them, and then I can just build the shelves underneath. So it'll work. I just can't really move back and forth too much. Once I get all 5 here, there's probably going to be, a foot between each one, but I think that's all right. So got the first one in. Got these next 2 that I'm pulling off all the stuff on these shelves, and then it barely fits through this opening. This is a 6-foot opening, so barely fits through. But the biggest challenge is, I don't know if you guys caught what I was saying earlier, is that all of my items that I've had listed on my eBay store, I've noticed that have been kind of slowly trickling down in numbers. And I wasn't really paying attention to my solds compared to what my actual count was, but for some reason I've had items just falling out of my eBay store. So I have to go through to every item, do a search, and see if it's still listed on my eBay store. I'm at about a little under half of all the items I'm double checking. So anyway, so that's what I've been dealing with, having to go through and check all the items. It's taking me 10 times longer than I thought, but so I got piles and piles of stuff that's still, or that needs to be listed again on my store, which is good because there's some of my items that I didn't take photos with my newest backdrop, so I'm able to, a majority of those items were old photos, so I can redo the photos, which is good, and I get a new fresh visual of where I'm putting all of the new stuff on the new shelves. So it's kind of good, pain in the butt, but gives me a chance to refresh everything and give me a good new idea of where everything is. So getting everything off of these 2 shelves and going to put it in here, so then I'll have 3 total, and we'll see what it looks like here in just a second. So I'm noticing the ones that have been sitting in the garage for quite some time have tons of spider webs. So, do not want all these spider eggs in my new shed. So I'm going to make sure I clean all this off. Definitely don't want a bunch of spiders in my new space. That would suck. All right, my battery just died. I had to swap cameras, but I was in the middle of cleaning all of the spider webs off this thing. I do not want to put spiders in my new space here. I think I was also talking about this Costco shelf. Really nice. They're kind of hard rubber wheels. They're a little soft, but they're nice. They roll around really well. Those have locks on the bottom. But so this is shelf number 2. Getting ready to stick this one in here and working on this one. Just got to pull this stuff off. See if it's listed. If it's not, then I put it in this pile over here. And I will have 3 shelves in there, at least. And that will probably be a good stopping point for today, because I have about 40 things that I need to list. So I'll probably need to clean that one as well. Looks like there's some spider webs on there. But anyways, I'm getting there. All right, got everything off shelf number 3. Gonna stick her in there. All right, got shelf number 3. Looking pretty good. It looks like I might only be able to fit one more shelf in there if I want enough room to be able to get in between them. But that's all right. I think what I might be able to do is the 5th one just kind of use as my transfer shelf, just not put anything on the top of it, and then I can move it underneath here and just put whatever new stuff I have that has to be listed, which I think I'm going to put my new photo area right there. So any of my new stuff that I have that I need to list, I'll put on my other shelf, and I'll just have it over there in the corner. I just will kind of lose that top shelf area just because it won't fit under the lofts, but that's all right. So I think 4 is enough. The majority of what I had on top of these shelves were all of my boxes, all of my box stock from USPS and my eBay boxes. So I have 3 of these 12 by 12s from eBay, and then I got a bunch of my medium flat rate and small flat rate boxes. So that'll basically fill up this whole section over here of the loft. I got quite a bit I can still fit up there. So that majority of those things were on the top of these. So now I have obviously extra shelves to put more listed items on. So that'll be good. So that's what I have so far. My three shelves and this mess. So I'm going to put all of this on the shelves and then close her up for tonight. And then we'll start back on her tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully I'll have more done. You guys can see how I'm getting this organized.